What is up, Halo Army? It's your boy Milo.
It's the girl Hazel.
And today we're doing like this little trial podcast. We mentioned a few times how we wanted to start a podcast. It's something we've been interested in for a while now. So we thought we'll just kind of like take a stab at it.
The reason why we thought it would be a good idea to start a podcast was because like we just normally debate a lot, like in our everyday life. Like he just always wants to have the opposite opinion of me. So like
I completely disagree.
Oh, there you go. Perfect example.
No, but the main reason is because I feel like we have really good debates. Like when we do debate, they're like valid. They're valid points. I feel like we both make valid points.
Yeah.
One of us, we just usually come out on top. And also because I feel like it's a good opportunity for you guys to get a little more insight, in on our life.
Sorry.
It's okay. I know that's something.
Sorry.
You guys are gonna hear that a lot. You guys are gonna hear
sorry.
her little burp pickup a lot. But yeah, I thought it would be, cool to give you guys a little more like insight on like our personal life. Sometimes, talk about our personal life and, like deeper things.
Yeah.
So everything ain't just surface level with like our little highly edited talking head videos, Q&As, and like prank videos.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I'm excited.
So what are we talking about today?
I don't know.
You do know what we're talking about.
I guess we're mainly going to talk about like relationship stuff, like couple stuff, couple advice, our challenges in our relationship, like little things like that. You know what I mean?
So we asked you guys on IG, what is something that you guys want us to talk about? And a majority of the answers was what, like relationship advice.
It was like relationship advice.
Long distance specifically, how to like keep your relationship fun, like just questions about relationships. So
I like the fun one. I like the fun one because I feel like that's literally that 100% like embodies us. Like we love having fun. We're not like, like that typical couple that just want to go to clubs and stuff like that. We like to do like, like just fun kiddie things. You feel me? So let me ask you like what are things that, younger couples can do to like keep their relationship like fun and fresh?
I would just say continue like dating each other no matter how long y'all been together. Like, when you first get with somebody, it's fun, it's exciting, like y'all are trying new things together. But after a while, that could like slow down or like die down. So I feel like, especially for long-term relationships keep things like fun. You know what I'm saying? Like just continue to like date each other no matter how long you guys been together. Like go and try new things. Go try like go-kart racing. Like just do like random fun stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like
and
no matter how old you are either.
100%. Like, that's what I was gonna get at. Like I feel like a lot of people, they get to a certain age and they, like for example, like teenage relationships, right? They always go to the movies. They always go bowling. They always go to the arcades. And then the moment they hit like their 20s, they turn 21. Now they want to go to the club. Now they want to drink. Now they want to go to like the high-end fancy restaurants. I love it. I love high-end fancy restaurants. But nothing is...
Do some small fun stuff that's going to make you feel like a kid again.
Yeah, do
like,
things
together.
that actually make you laugh together.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Even if that's just... playing board games. She always tries to make me play board games, and sometimes I procrastinate. But as of recent, we've been playing this this game called what is it, Life of Death or something?
The Game of Death.
The Game of Death. We've been playing this game called The Game of Death, and I had a lot of fun. But then we played it to the point where I knew what every card was.
No.
Yes, I did. I knew what every card was in the deck, so it's like I didn't look forward to that next job card. You know what I mean?
Whatever. It's still fun to me.
You want to play it?
Yes.
Right now?
No, not right now, but after this.
But yeah, I think that's always been us, right?
Yeah.
Like even like back in Georgia when we lived in Georgia.
We was always playing Uno, always playing cards, like doing karaoke, like things like that.
Yeah, and I feel like even us at times we lose sight of these things. Like we get so caught up in like work and responsibilities. That's another thing. Like once you transition over into adulthood, you got responsibilities. You got bigger things to think about. So it's like as soon as you wake up, the first things on your mind is more so like your next step, essentially. So it's just trying to find that balance and, finding time to actually fit in these fun, memorable moments. I feel like we got to do that a lot more too. I would love to, honestly.
Oh, hey, then do it. Cause I be doing, I feel like I'm like really the kid in this relationship.
That's BS.
Like,
That's BS. You want to drink?
That's not true.
You want to drink?
What? You begged me to drink. Let's not even go there, y'all. I do not be drinking like that.
She be like, let's go to
me.
David Buster's for the cocktails. I'd be like, let's go to David Buster's for air hockey.
Why not both? The freak, like what?
Yeah, I be wanting to go to like Sky Zone. We never go.
That's not true, liar. See, this will make us argue because you
we about to start debating.
You're sitting here lying.
I'm not lying.
Yes, you are.
But also, like, allow yourself to be an adult as well. Like, don't just 100% just shower yourself in thoughts of, oh, I have to be a kid. I have to be fun. I have to be this.
But that's
it comes times.
That's a good way, though, to keep things, like, fresh and
100%.
exciting. Obviously, you can't be like that 24/7.
Yeah.
But honestly, if I think about it, like, just have fun together. Like, that's really, like,
Yeah.
I feel like one of the most important things, like, just have fun together.
You gotta find enjoyment in your partner. Because if you don't, if you just... Also with you, I be trying to get you to dance with me, bro. Like, when we get... Like, don't make that face. Don't make that face. Even when we having a good time, it's like, I want you to open up. I want you to dance. You dance sometimes.
Okay, then.
The other day you danced, and I appreciate that. That made me happy. But that was on a good day.
Okay, so appreciate it.
That was like the first time I ever seen you actually dance for that long.
That's not true. Why do you sit here and lie? You're so dramatic. That's not true. I dance all the time for you.
For real?
Yes, I do.
When was the last time?
2 days ago.
I'm saying before that.
Oh, no.
Exactly.
You don't, bro.
No, I'm just joking with you, baby. See, you got to be able to take jokes. I feel like that's something that is going to keep your relationship, like, fun, too. Like, being able to take jokes, understanding when your partner's just joking with you, and not, like, looking at them like you hate them and, like, they're ugly.
Okay, so also, I feel like a lot of people are asking specifically about, what is it called? Long distance?
Long distance relationships.
Long distance relationships. So if you guys didn't know, if you're not an OG subscriber, we actually started off as like a long distance relationship. So we know all about that because we was long distance for what, like 7 months?
Yeah.
8 months? Something like that?
10 months.
10 months?
10 months, yeah.
Ooh, almost a whole year.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a whole year.
Yeah, it was.
But we got impatient.
You got impatient.
You
got impatient. You told me to move in with you. I quit my job. I quit school, and I went to Atlanta from Chicago to be with you.
It was lit, though. It was fun.
So tell the truth, though.
It was lit.
Tell the truth, though.
But it wasn't... Okay, so this was the story. The story was... I remember the exact day when I told you, like, just move in with me.
Because me too. I remember, too.
Where were we at?
What you mean, where was we at? We were on the phone.
We first had the conversation in L.A. It was in L.A. because after L.A. was your last time going back. Mm-hmm. And then that's when you grabbed all your stuff and you came back for good.
How were we in L.A.?
We were in L.A. You remember when you were in L.A. for my video shoots?
I wasn't already moved in with you?
No.
You sure?
No, because you remember...
Oh, no, we went to Georgia. I was at Georgia visiting you, and then you have flew to LA for your... Okay.
Yeah, and then you flew out there, and then afterwards, that's when we had that conversation when you came back to Atlanta for, like, that time. And then right after that, you went back home, you went to Chicago, and then the next time you came, you moved in. You told your mom you was moving, and she wasn't happy. She wasn't happy, but it was just because you were staying with me for, like, a month at a time. Like, it went from you staying for a weekend, you staying a week, you went back home. That same month, you came back and you stayed for 2 weeks. You went home. We were literally only apart. Like, I say, from the 3-month mark when I first flew to Chicago and seen you, I don't even think we went 1 full month without seeing each other.
Yeah, we did.
I don't think we did. I think the longest was probably a month.
Yeah.
Because at one point, you stayed with me for a full month.
Yeah.
So I was like, why don't you just move in?
Cause like we were like really new. Like we barely like.
Yeah, I know.
It was crazy.
Especially around that time, we were young. We were still figuring each other out. We argued a lot. And we had a lot, and I feel like us moving in together like helped us navigate that though. I feel like if we were still long distance, we still would have had a lot of issues to deal with, and we would have to deal with them over the phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like that was like
long distance is definitely hard. It's not
extremely,
for
yeah.
the faint of heart. If you have trust issues, if you have attachment issues, long distance is not for you because you gotta trust your partner. You gotta
Yeah.
be able to know, like, you gotta be able to learn how to be without them for long periods of time. Like, it's definitely, like, very hard.
Yeah,
It's
and
not for the weak.
100%. And like she said, like, if you have trust issues, if you've been cheated on, don't even do it to yourself. Don't even do it to yourself. But if you do, like, it's like a two-way street. Not only do you have to trust your partner, but your partner has to be good at reaffirming you, like affirming that you're safe. I feel like that's like the main two things, like just trusting your partner and trusting the process. That was your issue for a while. Like it was like for the first 3 months. Our biggest issue was you just didn't trust the process. You didn't believe that we were actually gonna
I
be
couldn't see,
together.
like, the future, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like,
you
I
gotta-
couldn't see, like, the long term of, like, us actually, like,
Yeah.
being together.
She didn't know how serious I was, and I think that like kind of like that was like our biggest like issue like in the beginning, but we got through that with just one visit. Like me just seeing you one time, it reassured you like this is serious, I'm serious, we're actually gonna do this.
Yep.
And that was me reaffirming you, and then that
It's not reaffirming, it's reassuring, baby.
affirming you, it was me affirming you. Ain't that the word?
Reassuring. It's reassuring you. Like, I assure you, you're going to be safe. Like,
What
it's
is
reassuring.
affirm mean?
I don't know. It's reassuring,
What?
baby.
Yeah, so that was me reassuring you that we're gonna work, it's gonna work, and that was you giving me your trust. That's like that was the pivotal point for us.
Yeah.
So reassure your partner and trust your partner.
And communicate.
And communicate. Communicate is what's gonna build the trust.
Yep. I can't believe we did that when we were, like, 19. Like, freshly 19. Like, I feel like we were very mature for our
Yeah.
age. Because, like, there's grown adults that, like, don't know how to freaking do what we did.
Yeah, 100%. I literally had $800 to my name.
I had, like, 0.
Yeah. You literally got a job and your
No,
first paycheck. That was around.
I've been had a job. What are you talking about? I've been working, like, way before you, babe.
Yeah, no, I'm saying when we first met, you just got a new job.
No,
I think
didn't.
that's when you started working.
I've been working it was Sears when I met you. I was working at Sears.
Oh, for real? It wasn't new?
No.
Oh, I thought you just got that job.
Well, I kind of did, and, like, it was like late July, early August when I first started.
Yeah, so it was, and then
And
so
you
that was like,
came at, like, the end of August, like, around my birthday. So I was already working there for, like, a little over a month.
yeah. A lot of you guys don't know this, but around that time, like I said, I had $800, and it was you, like, expressing that you didn't trust that we were gonna get past, like, where we were at, like, just that talking stage on the phone. You telling me that you didn't, like, see the process, and you couldn't really, like, see the future with us. That's what, like, kind of, like, motivated me to, okay, now I gotta take that. Now I gotta take that next step to really prove, because from the the first week of me knowing you, I told you I was gonna make you mine. I told you I was gonna make you mine. I told you I'm gonna cuff you, and you're gonna be my girl.
God.
And I was just, I was always just trying to, like, prove that I was, like, a man of my word, and I was gonna do what I told you I was gonna do. And that was, like, just another moment where I was just like, okay, I gotta step up and I gotta be a man of my word.
So he literally flew to Chicago to see
Yeah.
me. Like, that was, like, the craziest thing
I
that's
flew to-
ever happened to me.
The thing is, it's funny because the whole time when I was in Chicago, I was grinding, bro. Like, I was hustling. Like, I was literally, like, I was going so hard doing promos because that was my only source of income,
yeah.
like Instagram promos. So I had like $800 that day. And I spent like $400 on a ticket. As soon as I touched down in Chicago, I spent like $300, I think, on your Michael Kors necklace and earrings for your birthday. And then I had like, I think like $60 after
my
like buying
God.
food and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? So that's around the time when I was like doing like affiliate marketing too. So I'm like promoting like AirPod ads and stuff, like making like $1 per sign up and stuff like that. Every single day I was probably scraping up like $200 just so we can like go out and, you know, do something that day. And then we ended up like going to Six Flags. I remember being in Six Flags, bro, and we were at the concession stand and I was like checking my bank account just to make sure. I don't even think I ever told you this.
I didn't even know this.
Yeah,
What the
so
freak?
I remember sitting at the concession stand, like looking at my bank account, and I think I had like $20 in there. We were at Six Flags, and you know it's expensive, so I like transferred like money from my like app like really quick. You remember when I used to do Sweatcoin? When I used to refer people to Sweatcoin. So I transferred like 100 that day, and then that got us by at Six Flags that day. So it was just like that entire.
Why was you taking me out and you couldn't even like what the freak?
Bro, I was trying to listen.
You was trying to stunt on me.
I was trying to stunt. I was trying to make it look like I got it. I was trying to make it look like I got it.
Don't do that, y'all. Do not make yourself go broke for just to impress people.
Don't make yourself go broke, but definitely hustle to give your girl what she deserves.
Oh my god, you're so
that was fun. Like
that was fun.
No, like just like the Six Flags trips, because I feel like we went to Six Flags a lot. Especially in Georgia, that's when we got our... In Georgia,
we did, yeah.
We got our tickets. I remember always riding the little teacups with you, the little Apple ride. What do you think, like, the biggest struggles are in, like, a long-term relationship?
I think just, like, not getting too comfortable. Like, you know, like, if you're with somebody for a long time, like, oh, whatever, I got them. Like, they're not going to leave because we've been together for so long. But, like, then you start getting comfortable. You stop doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, and like I just feel like you got to keep that spark alive. You got to like continue to date your partner. Like I keep saying, like continue to date your partner no matter how long y'all been together. Like you just got to keep it fresh, got to keep it fun, got to keep it exciting. Like always show your partner how much you love them. Like tell them every day. I don't care if y'all been together for 15, 20 years. You got to do it every day.
I feel like that's something I struggle with sometimes too. You too.
No.
What the heck? You do.
No.
Don't me and then.
Talk about yourself.
No, I'm gonna talk about myself. I'm gonna talk about myself.
Speak for yourself.
I'm gonna talk.
Yourself.
Hey.
Speak for yourself.
Hey.
Don't play with me.
Hey. But yeah. Anyways, like I said, there's so much that I do. Don't look at me like that. There's so much that I do, like on a day to day, like even like with our channel, with our businesses. Like as soon as I wake up, I know like I have to conquer the day in some type of way, shape, or form. And I think, and I do this. I'm no way, shape, or form saying I don't do this because I feel like I prioritize you every single day. Like as soon as I wake up, the first thing I think about is food for me and you and things that I might have to do on my to-do list. But I think sometimes I do get a little like cloudy with like prioritizing like, okay, our relationship. Not necessarily, because when I say I prioritize you. Like, okay, what is something that I could do for you, or like, you know, something that you might need for that day. But I don't think like, okay, what is something we need to do together, or what is something that maybe we should go out together and go out and do this or do that. It's more so like when she wakes up, is she gonna be hungry? Is she gonna want to do this? Is she gonna want? When I say like I prioritize you, is more so me prioritizing you as an individual and not us as a relationship. I feel like I gotta do that more. I feel
like it's about like the little things too. Like you might think the little things don't matter. The little things is like the big things. It's like the little things that like stick out. Like whenever he goes like to the gas station, he'll go and get me a pop. And I don't even ask for it. But it's like things like that, like, oh wow, he got you a pop. Like but that is like all like he was thinking about me. He thinks about like what I like. Little things like that. Like do little things. They don't take a lot of effort. They don't take a lot of time. Like if you see something she likes at the store, get it for her. It takes 2 seconds. It's probably like a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really the little things that like mean the most.
I agree. And it goes both ways too. Like I know you really like rubbing your back.
Yeah.
I be slacking.
You never rub my back. I be begging him to rub my back. I'm like, bro, is there ever gonna be a day where like you could just rub my back to sleep? Like that would be amazing. Like I feel like that day will be impossible for you to ever freaking do. And it's so it costs zero money. So you know this is something that's gonna like make me feel peaceful. It's gonna put me to sleep. You know I struggle with going to sleep. So like that alone should like make you want to do it.
It does, baby.
No, it don't, because you don't do it.
Yes,
no, you
listen,
don't. You
my
run me for 2 seconds
shoulder-
and stop. You care about yourself. You're selfish.
My shoulders just be
I don't care.
burning.
You gonna let your shoulder burn for me.
You gotta
If
understand.
you really love me.
Listen, I would do like a 3-hour extensive boxing workout.
That's not my problem. That got nothing to do with me and my back. No.
I could be on my deathbed and she's gonna come lay on the side of my bed like this, like rub my back.
That's not true.
Bro, she just be getting me at the wrong times, bro.
I
Like,
ask
rub
you
my
every
body.
night. Every night's the wrong time, and you never do it.
I do it. I just don't do it to the quality.
No, you do
that
it for 2 seconds and stop.
Yeah, I'm sorry, baby. I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna try to do better.
No, you're not. Try. You say
No,
you say I'm gonna try to do better. That means you're not gonna do better.
No.
Because if you really was gonna do better, you don't say I am gonna do
Listen.
better. The fact that you said try, that means you're not.
Listen. So there
Did
are
you hear
nights.
what I just said?
Yes, you said the fact that I said try means I'm not, but that's
So you
that's
gotta
cap.
say I am gonna do better.
I am gonna do better.
Okay.
Baby, there was days
So
where
tonight.
there were days where I rubbed you for like a good 15, 20 minutes. I put
Yeah,
the pillow
very
down.
rare.
I put
Very
the pillow
rare.
down right under my arm and I was just like
Probably
this.
did that like 3 times in our whole life.
Hey, 3 times is valid in my opinion. Right?
I'm gonna act like Bobby.
I'm act like Marco.
Why are you looking at me like that? I'm not your type.
No.
You wouldn't date someone like me?
Nah.
Why not?
Because I prefer girls that season their food. Adobo. Sofrito. A little bit of sazon. Gambadoobas. Yeah.
Bro, how does she not break character?
Yo, I don't know. She the GOAT.
She's so funny.
But yeah, and like I was saying before you rudely interrupted me, it goes the same way with ladies. Like it's like the little things. Oh my God, there's a cat. Oh, she about to be mad.
She hates being on her back.
She just hates
She just
life
hates me.
in general.
It's okay, mommy.
Oh damn! Oh damn! Oh
It's
damn!
okay. She's still not being as bad as I thought. That's my baby. Bye, Cielo.
But with being a guy, nothing feels better than feeling wanted or like.
I think that goes for everyone.
Yeah,
babe,
but
not just
but I'm trying to explain what I mean by that. As a guy, something that makes me happy, right? When I come in the house, I love when you are like happy and like you're ready to greet me. Like you know what I mean? I want, as soon as I walk in the door, I want you standing on the other side of the door with your arms open like this, like ready to kiss and hug me
every single day.
every day. Or it'd be different if I like left the house and had a schedule, like I came home at a certain time.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna start calling you on my way home, and I'm gonna be standing by the door.
But sometimes I'll be doing that. Like sometimes I'll be waking up in a really happy mood to see you, and then you be in a bad mood, and then it makes me be in a bad mood. I'm like, you know what? Forget you. Like I came up here to be happy and like greet you, and you be having the worst attitude for no reason. I just woke up because y'all he be waking up before me. So sometimes I wake up like super happy, like ready to see you, and then you just have the worst attitude ever, and then it makes me mad.
You know what's
ruins
funny?
my day.
You know what's funny? That's cap because you
It's
waking
not
up.
cap.
No, listen,
It's not
you
cap
waking
at
up.
all.
You waking up be the highlight of my day.
Well, not always.
But listen. Sometimes it's those days where I be disappointed in you.
Why?
Because it'll be a day where you were supposed to wake up at noon. You were supposed to wake up at 12 o'clock, and I woke you up like 3 times.
Well, if I went to sleep at like 6 o'clock in the morning because I was up all night scared and alone because you just went to sleep and you don't want to rub my back and help me go to sleep, then it's your fault.
So it's my fault that you woke up late?
Sometimes, yeah.
Bruh, no, that's BS because I went to sleep right before you went to sleep, like an hour before you went to sleep, and I woke up 5 hours before you.
Huh? Can you repeat that?
I'll go to sleep like an hour before you and still wake up 5 hours before you.
You went to sleep an hour before me. I don't get it.
Riddle me not. So if you woke up at...
I don't know math.
What?
I don't know math.
If you went to sleep at 6 a.m., Let's be more real.
How do you know I went to sleep at 6 a.m. if you went to sleep an hour before me? That's the thing.
You just said you went to sleep at 6 a.m.
Okay.
In that scenario.
So you're saying, okay, so if you knew for sure I went to sleep at 6 a.m., you're saying if you went to sleep at 5 a.m., you'll still wake up early?
I'm going to wake up early.
Well, that's because you have very good willpower. You're very strong-minded, and you are just very motivated, and you just have that, like, oomph in your step, and you could just do it. Me, I can't do it.
Yeah,
so
you can, baby. I've seen
I'm
you.
proud
I've
of
seen
you.
you do
You
it.
have that good ethics to just get up and conquer the day. I don't have that.
You do though.
I actually don't, and you've seen it multiple times. Like, you know, like, be real. I do not have that. Because if I did have that, I would be up.
But I know
early.
I know you have it when you want to have it. Like if you know.
I never want it though.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to either.
You do.
I don't want to. Like yes, but I don't want to. How many times do I walk on your side of the bed, kiss you, and you be like, "What's wrong, baby?" And I be like, "I'm so freaking tired."
Yeah, I just honestly.
And I just like limp out the room, go upstairs, fall asleep in my chair while editing. I don't want to do that.
I know. I just love sleep. It's just very hard for me.
I know.
It's very hard. Wish I could be more like you.
I wish I could be more like you. Just
No, you
sleeping.
don't. It's depressing.
Yeah. No, today I woke up super late though.
But you needed it because you've been running on like zero sleep.
That's not true.
You always run on zero sleep.
That's not
true. It is true. Yes, it is.
I don't think so.
Okay.
So, have we ever talked about that time when I got catfished by a guy? Like, have I ever told you the story? I know you know about it.
Yeah.
I told you the story?
Yeah, you told me the story.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
I don't know, like, word for word, but you told me, like, in Georgia back in...
Bro?
But it's, like, the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, it's funny because y'all been waiting for this story for as long as I can remember. I think since the first time I spoke.
Y'all, he got catfished by, not only did he get catfished, he got catfished by a man.
For a year and a half.
How does that feel? That's so embarrassing for you.
It did. So this
I'll be so embarrassed. I will take that story to my grave.
I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of like, I got manipulated. I got manipulated.
How'd you get manipulated, babe?
So I'm gonna just tell the story. It's a pretty lengthy story, but I'm gonna just tell the story. So
long story short.
Huh?
Long story short.
No, I'm gonna tell long story medium. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do medium because I can't explain. I can't say I got manipulated and just say I got manipulated. You know, you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So there was this girl I talked to. We're gonna refer to her as a it.
Why?
Because
the girl was really the man.
Because I was talking to a girl, but it was really a man. So
okay.
I don't want to talk. I don't want to keep saying he and then get clipped.
And make it sound like you're gay.
Yeah, and someone's gonna edit it and be like, they're gonna make this stuff. So I was talking to this girl.
He was talking to really a man. That's what he means.
I was talking to this girl. She was it was like a Korean girl.
Ooh, you like
I never told you the
girls,
ethnicity though. I don't know. Don't do that. Anyways, I was talking to this Korean, and it's a weird story. I don't know if I ever told you like in depth.
You did.
In depth. Did I tell you about the other girl?
Oh no.
Because it was two girls.
Oh no.
It was this girl I was talking to. I wouldn't even say like we were like in a relationship or anything. And I was young. I was like 14 at the time, bro. This was like back when Kik was a thing. I don't know if y'all remember Kik, but it was like when Kik was a thing. So we used to like talk on Kik. We used to like message like, I'm not gonna say like 24/7, but it was like on and off throughout the week or whatever the case may be. And let's just fast forward like 3 months. Let's fast forward 3 months. I just wanted to stop talking to the girl. Like it was never like a romantic relationship. It was literally something casual, like little flirty stuff. I stopped talking to the girl. I didn't talk to her for like a whole week. And then I randomly get this suicide message from her.
Oh my God.
And immediately my heart sank because that's something I've always been like I've always been an activist against suicide, even like at a very young age. It just hits really close to home because you know, she hit me with this long like suicide message, and immediately I'm like, oh no, not me. I'm not about to be the reason a girl.
What did she say though? Like exactly.
It was a long message. I wish I could retrieve the messages on Kik, but it was like a long message like, without you, I can't live on, blah, blah, blah. So this is gonna be the last day you ever hear from me. It was like a very convincing, compelling suicide message. It wasn't
Especially
like
at 14, I'm sure
yeah,
you're not that smart to really like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So
And I read it and it didn't seem like one of just a message like you know just rage like just raging like oh my god if you leave me I'm a you boom boom boom. It was like a real life like goodbye message. So immediately I reached back out and I was just like I'm sorry. I'm just like don't do it. I made sure to keep contact with her so she wouldn't like do the thing because of me. Months go by again. I'm like I'm gonna just
like it should be better now.
yeah, it should be cool. So I'm gonna just back off slowly but surely, right? And once again, after like a week, this time I didn't get a suicide message. This time I got a message from her friend. Her friend. It was like so she was like a Korean girl. Her friend was like a biracial girl, and her friend just hit me up and was like, "Hey, I'm so and so's friend, blah blah blah."
But it was really her.
It was her.
Or him.
Now I know this.
Or him,
now I
should
know
say.
this. But before I thought I was like in a relationship with friends. So
What?
So she started flirting with me.
And you started flirting with her back?
She looked better.
So you left the other girl for her friend?
But listen,
Babe.
and then it gets even weirder. It gets even weirder. She was like, "Oh, so and so knows that I'm flirting with you. She knows I'm talking to you. She don't mind." So I'm like, I've never did this before. She slid back in my kick, and now I'm flirting with both of them, and they both know I'm flirting with both of them, and they both flirt with me. Like they'll flirt with me in a group chat. Like it was weird. It was weird, but I
You
did
just
it.
thought you had like two girls
I
on
thought
you?
I was like, I thought I was fly. I ain't gonna lie. At a young age, I thought I was fly. I used to wear the snapbacks on my pants. I used to come to school every day with a new snapback. I thought I was fly. Yeah, so they would flirt with me together. They used to send pictures. They used to send.
Send pictures like what?
They used to send pictures.
Like what?
Pictures.
Like what, babe? Explicit pictures?
Yes.
Like down there or like up here?
Yes, down there. Even full body pictures. And this is what.
And you was 14
I was young.
looking at that?
I was young, but I wasn't dumb, right? One day I got sent a picture, and this was
No,
like
you clearly was dumb because you got catfished by a guy.
well, yeah, but they were.
So-
He was a very convincing guy. So one day I got a picture from her, and it was like someone else clearly took it of her. So I like asked about it. It was clearly not her in the picture.
Why was it clearly not her?
It was like a super. Look, it was like a super like it looked like a scene.
I don't get it. What do you mean?
A scene,
I
a
don't get
porn
it.
scene.
Oh.
It looked like a porn scene,
How
bro.
did it look like a porn scene?
Like there was cameras in the background. She was like on the
Oh.
bed. There was like lingerie. Someone took that picture of her, and I immediately asked her. I'm like, "Is this you? Is this you?" And she said, "Yeah." And I acted like I believed her, but I didn't believe her. And that's when I really started like catching on. This is like after 8 months.
Dang, 8 months.
That's after like
oh
8
my
months.
God.
8 months of talking to these girls. Well, her 8 months, like 5 months of her friend. So, and then I started putting two and two together. They talk the same. I'm like, I think it's a catfish. And then this is when the magic happened. This is when everything that I low-key wanted actually happened. We stopped talking. We stopped talking for like a whole 5 months. And randomly. Just I don't know.
You and both the girls?
Yeah. Just after I asked her about it, she said it was her. And I think she started catching on. It started catching on that I was catching on. So I think she just like let it go.
Yeah.
One day, I'm a devious man. So one day, she kicked me. This was like around the time when I was like getting my studio up. So I'm like 15 at the time. My mom was investing in my studio. One day she was just like, "Hey, how are you? Blah, blah, blah." I told her about the studio. And she was like, "I want to buy you some stuff." Bro, she got me. So she would
Like,
send
oh yes, I'm gonna get a sugar
yeah,
mama.
I'm like, okay, I like this. I like this a lot. So she would ask me, she was like, "Send me like the name of things that you might need." I don't know anything about like equipment and stuff at the time. So I'm just kind of like saying like, okay, maybe a microphone, a computer. I told her a computer, things like that, like the typical stuff that you would probably ask for. She's like, all right, bet. Send me a screenshot of the Amazon order. Boop. It says, thank you for your order, right? So I'm like, all right, bet. Waiting. Didn't come in. I asked her about it. We still talking in between these transactions. Like, is she still buying me stuff? One day she sent me a picture of a camera and asked me if I wanted her to buy it. And boop, screenshot, thank you for your order. I'm like, okay, but
It's not coming though.
did the laptop, like, does it say delivered? You get what I'm saying? And she was like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. I think my dad's credit card got declined or something like that. And she was like, I'm gonna try again. So she tried again, sent me the new order. So I'm like, all right, cool. Like a month go by, I don't get none of these items, bro. I don't get none of these items. And then this is when it gets, I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of a thought for this.
What did you do?
So after like a month passed, I realized like, okay, she tweaking. And I told her that. I'm like, yo, like you're lying to me. You're like leading me on. And I don't want to talk to you if that's like how you're gonna be. If you're just gonna be a liar, deceiver, a stupid little cheater. I don't want to talk to you. So I told her I just don't want to talk to her. And she was like, I don't remember exactly what she said, but she pretty much said, oh my God, I'm sorry. She said sorry. So I stopped talking to her. One day she was like, can I pay you $50 for a penis picture?
This part I remember.
I'm like, I'm not sending her my, you know, who what.
At least you're smart enough to know
So
that.
I went on the hub. And I went and searched for pictures. And
I guess search for pictures on there?
Yeah, you search for pictures on there.
Oh.
But I went and I searched for, am I gay because I went out of my way to search like fake penis pictures and I told
you
her.
You were 14, 15. It's okay, baby.
Yeah, so I searched for a penis picture. I sent her the picture and I said it was me. And she actually sent me the money.
So she actually sent you the money.
She actually sent me the money. I swear on everything I love. Straight to my PayPal. And this is when I realized something.
So did she send you the money first or did you send the picture first?
Picture first. But she asked for more. I said send the money first.
Oh my God, so this is really like a pervert, a pedophile, a homosexual pedophile.
Yes.
Because he knew you were a little boy.
Yes.
And this is probably a grown-ass man.
I don't know how old he was, but this is when it gets weird.
This is scary, bro.
So
don't talk to strangers, y'all, on the internet.
As soon as it sent me the money, she wanted pictures in return. As soon as I got that notification, I knew I just like, I got catfished by a man.
How did you know?
The profile picture was a old black man.
Wait, what profile picture?
On
PayPal?
PayPal. The profile picture was a old black man, and it was. I knew from that moment.
That's who you've been talking to.
Yes, because even the screenshots from Amazon, it was the same name, the same billing name.
What's his name?
I don't remember. I swear I do not remember.
But it was a man's name.
It was a man's name, yes. And it was the same name on the Amazon order. Because I called him out about it. So all the Amazon orders, remember, she said, oh, I think my dad's card declined. So she just said that was her dad's name. She's a Korean girl, as I thought. But the Korean girl could have just been the catfish. And it actually could have possibly been like a younger black lady that was...
No, it was you was talking to an old black man. That's who you was talking to, babe.
Yeah, but I seen the PayPal, all the PayPal details that I was able to see, the email, I saw the name, the profile picture, and immediately I asked, and she was like, that's my uncle. And that's when I was like, but this is the same name that was on the Amazon orders that you said was your dad. And this was like literally just like a week ago when you said this was your dad. So I never got a response.
And that's it?
I never got a response, never talked.
And that's how it ended?
Yep. Never talked to the person since that day.
And you got $50 out of it?
I got 50.
But $50 for a nude is crazy. I would have been like, send me
$50
$1,000.
At that time I was probably making like $150 like every 2 weeks at my job. Like $50 was a lot to me at that time.
For a nude, it's crazy.
Yeah. Imagine if I was like actually like I actually just sent my
yeah, that
piece.
would have been bad.
Yeah. That would have been.
You were smart at least to not, send an actual picture of yourself.
Yeah, so
But wait, I don't know. I just want a little bit of clarity. I'm not sure, like, if you said, but how did you start talking to the person?
Now it's called Meet Me. It's a website called. Have you ever heard of
That's
it?
not like a dating app.
It wasn't like a dating. It kind of was, but it kind of wasn't. It was kind of like around.
Meet Me is a dating app, babe.
It used to be called My Yearbook. It was like a social media platform. It was kind of like, I guess it is kind of like a dating app. It was like your.
Why was you on a dating app at 14?
I don't know. But
Bruh.
that's the only thing I can think about because I don't remember how. I know I had her kicked. I don't remember.
But how did did you message a person? Did they message you?
No, she messaged me.
How did
But
she
I don't
get
remember.
your?
That's why I'm trying to remember if I met her on like Meet Me or something like that because I know I had a Meet Me account.
I never heard of that. That sounds like a dating app, though. I think that's a dating app.
Meet Me is kind of like, it's weird because so a dating app is meant for dating. Meet Me is literally just to meet people.
That's a dating
People
app.
use
babe.
it.
Come
People
on
use it
now.
as a dating app, but
So if I made an account right now and had an app called Meet Me, you wouldn't mind? Exactly, because it's a dating app.
of course, yeah.
Okay, it's a dating
it's
app.
a website
That's
where
why.
you're
It's not just
specifically
meet
trying
people.
to meet people, but it don't only filter people to like in your area. It's like all around the world.
So people can flirt and
yeah, but I've had an
have
account.
phone
I've had it.
sex.
Like I said, I think it like you know how Musically turned to TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was because it used to be called My Yearbook. It was
I
literally
never
just
heard of that.
it would. Let me know if y'all ever heard of My Yearbook. That was also around like the IMVU era, and like the Club Penguin era. My Yearbook, bro. It was cracking on there, bro. But it was kind of like a Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it. Where you just meet people, make statuses, and stuff like that. But I think it changed a lot.
Well, that was a very interesting story.
Yeah, it was.
I heard it before, but like
I found peace
it was
with
a
it.
long time ago.
Yeah, I found peace with it. It
You're
was.
very bold for sharing that, babe.
I don't care.
Because I would have took that to the grave.
Nah, I believe it or not, it's like it's one of those things. It's like I don't feel like I was really invested, so it's like my heart wasn't like.
Well, duh.
Afterwards, I was.
But it's just the fact that you got catfished by a whole like 6-year-old man,
Yeah,
old
there's.
black
But
man.
I'm sure
like,
there's a lot of people.
That's crazy.
I'm sure
That's
there's.
scary.
Yeah, it is.
I never had like a catfish experience.
You didn't have social media when I first met you. All you had was Snapchat. You wasn't like outside like that on social media like I was. Like
I mean, I had Kick.
No, I've had every single social media platform you could think about. Like I started from Club Penguin.
How old was you? How old was you when you like first got on like social media?
MySpace. I was like 8 years old.
Dang, so like when
got
I
in
first
trouble.
started with social media, I was like a junior in high school.
Didn't you have a MySpace too? But you like never got on it, right?
I didn't have a MySpace.
You didn't secretly have a MySpace? Oh. Because I feel
I
like
think
every kid...
one day I did create one like just for fun, but I think I like deleted it right
Just for,
after
like,
because I was scared of my mom
Yeah,
finding out.
I had a MySpace and then I got in trouble.
Yeah.
Like my mom didn't play that at
I remember
all.
one time I made a Facebook when I was like in 7th or 8th grade and I got in trouble from my mom. She told me to delete it.
For real. Dang.
Yeah. My mom was very strict.
That's good though, especially like in Chicago. You know what I mean? Like
What was that has to do with anything?
you said your mom was strict, and I said that's good. And I said especially with especially with you guys being in Chicago, it's good that she was strict. Not even just with social media, just in general. You always say that all the time, so don't sit and act like I said something bad. What the heck? Imagine if your mom was strict and she just let y'all just roam the streets of Chicago. What's funny?
I gotta pee.
That was fun.
No, it's fun.
Did you enjoy it, baby?
I did enjoy it. Did you enjoy it?
I did, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but we're doing the mics through our hidden
Our
mics.
shirts, yeah.
Yeah, because we haven't invested in like the podcast equipment yet. So if you guys would like to see us invest in the podcast equipment and actually like take it serious,
We might make a
Let me know.
separate channel.
yeah. And we don't got names or anything.
Like
we got
a
a few,
podcast channel.
yeah, we got a few ideas, but
He
we
loved to talk, so this would be perfect for him.
yeah, and you just love to judge me for talking.
Not true.
Yeah, you just be looking at me like,
My face can't lie. Sorry. Ew, you're so ugly. Ew.
that's how you look 24 hours a day.
I do not look like that.
I remember I rolled over in bed next to you one day. You was just
Ew, Ew, you're so ugly. I do not look like that.
Like you were dreaming about me or something.
Oh, so sleep? Making that face? Dang, I even give ugly, dirty looks in my sleep. That's crazy.
I'm joking.
Probably was dreaming about you then.
Yo, if y'all want to go cop our merch, haloarmy.com.
I'm wearing the black
I know
shirt.
y'all seeing we look awfully drippy today.
I'm wearing our necklaces too.
Yeah, but this was fun. I actually really enjoyed it. I
know you did because you enjoyed talking.
Shut up, bro. I enjoy just doing whatever.
You enjoy hearing yourself talk. It's okay, baby. I like listening to you talk too.
No, you don't. 'Cause you tell me to shut up every day.
That's not true. Shut up, stupid. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed our first little podcast trial because it's kind of what it was.
Yeah.
So if you guys want us to talk about like any other topics, anything else, let us know. And we'll be glad to talk about it.
Yes, sirski. But yeah, until next time. That's a good ending, actually.